Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Friday, currently 6:57 p.m. So, another late start. We're here in Arlington, by the way. We're picking up a $27 order from this place called Thai Curry. And I got so excited, I did not even take a screenshot. It is going kind of far. It's 12 miles, but it's all like highway miles, which is cool, We're working tonight into the night because I'm working on Sunday. Typically my days off for the W2 are Saturday and Sunday, but I switched with the guy that needed Sunday off. So, hey man, I got you, say less, and so that's what we're working tonight. But yeah, so we'll see how much we can make between now basically being 7 p.m. and I don't know, about 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m., something like that. It is going to be interesting going into DC with everything going on. If you watch the news at all, you would know that they've federalized like local law enforcement and whatnot. There's been all kinds of checkpoints. Apparently, I haven't seen it yet in person, but I just keep seeing things on Instagram and whatnot. So we'll see what happens. I wonder if people are just not gonna want to go out because of it, or if they're just enforcing things during the day. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, the goal will be to make at least $200, if not more. But yeah, speaking of making money, so a couple days ago, I'm just driving, I'm going to McDonald's to, I think, get him a chicken, something kind of cheap, right? And I get this weird text I've never seen before, so I assumed it was like a spam or like a scam, one of them kind of texts, and it was like, oh, fraud alert from Doordash. I forgot what it said. I'll put a screenshot. And it had like some transaction that I definitely didn't do. I hadn't done that. So I just ignored it. I'm like, that's weird, And then I tried to buy them a chicken, and my card's not working. And I know there's money, definitely for a McChicken. And we just got here. Let me just say that we're here. And, I couldn't buy it. It wouldn't, the car was blocked, right? Temporarily blocked. And as soon as I replied, because you got to reply yes or no to that weird charge, I was like, nope, that wasn't me. I get another text right away from, now it said Doordash fraud or whatever. Called this number 24/7. So, I paid with a different card, gave my food, kind of just parked real quick. I'm on the phone. And, the scam people sound the same as the support people because they're like in the same part of the world. So the guy didn't ask me for anything. He didn't ask for no information except just my name on the card and the last four of the card. And he's like, hey, let's go through the transactions real quick. You let me know which one isn't yours. So he mentioned the one, it said like orange box, no, orange something. I looked it up later, some place where you buy like eSIMs, and I was like, I didn't do that. And I was like, I don't even see that on my app. And then he was like, yeah, that's because we didn't let it go through because it looked like fraud, and then he was going through everything else, and I was like, yeah, that was me. And it was some other random charge that I couldn't see either, but it said Steak and Shake for like 1 cent or something like that. The closest Steak and Shake to me is like probably hours away. There used to be one like 40 minutes away, that close. So anyway, so I'm like, hey, he's telling me, yeah, we're gonna block your car, and this is permanent. It cannot be reversed. You have to be issued a new one. I said, cool. Can I get a new one? He's like, no, it's actually a different number that I'm gonna give you, so you can call and talk to them. And I was like, so you can cancel the card, lock the card, but you can't replace the card. That doesn't make any sense. He's like, yeah, it's just the way that it works. You gotta call this number. And I was like, well, can I just go on the app and just do it through there? So I don't have to talk to anyone? And he was like, no, you have to call and talk to them, and they can reissue you a card. I said, okay, cool, man, no problem. I was like, yeah, can you email me the number? Because I'm driving right now, I can't write it down, Anyways, so ended up finished talking to him, which I'm not gonna lie, he was helpful, but like, it was so hard to get any info out of him, any useful info, because he was like, hey, do you have your card with you? Does anybody else have your card? And I was like, I have my card right here, nobody else has it, this and that, anyways, I went on the app and I marked it as damaged. So then right away they issue you another virtual card, because my question for him was, can I remove my funds that are there? He was like, well, your card doesn't work, but you can wire yourself money. So I was like, cool, let me go ahead and do that. But before I did that, I got the new virtual card. So what I did was I cashed out myself most of the money that was there. I don't have to keep much money there anyways because of things like this. you know, and the fact that it's kind of hard to get your money out, you know, like if you can't use the ATM, you're kind of screwed, and I was screwed. So anyways, we do that, and it's been like that ever since. It's been a few days, so hopefully we'll get the new card in the mail. So yeah, but again, I've never seen those texts before. Let me see if I can find them. I mean, I'm sure I put them up, but I had never seen them before. Like I assumed it was a scam. I was like, I'm not replying to this, because it gave me scam vibes. You know, that's all I could think about was just, this is a scam. Let me see what it says here. Yada yada yada. I thought I took a screenshot. I'm sure I put a screenshot up there, hopefully, but I could have sworn that I took a screenshot. But anyways, you know, it is what it is. We're here. We're gonna go ahead and get the order picked up. Hopefully it's ready, and we'll see you guys on the road. Okay, guys, we should have dropped this off already 5 minutes ago. Traffic. There must have been some accident that just happened. I had a fire truck go by, ambulance go by, tow trucks go by, and we're still 18 minutes away crawling in this traffic. So yeah, this right here is not going our way. It is gonna pay almost 30 bucks, but I'm probably gonna get a contract violation. How much you want to bet? So yeah, anyways, wifey's calling. We'll see you guys eventually. Guys, we got the order dropped off. Finally, we're on the way back. You might be able to see the traffic. We were stuck on that side. There was a huge 4-car accident that happened. You know, not directly in front of us, but maybe like, I don't know, maybe a few miles ahead. So, you know, they have to close all 4 lanes for a little bit. This has been a terrible delivery because of that. You know, I texted the guy, you know, and I said, hey, by the way, so what's happening? He's like, oh, it's no problem. I get there, this man is not picking up his phone, not answering the door. Started the timer. There were like 40 seconds left, and he finally opened the door. And what do you know? The app gave us a contract violation for lateness. Now, I think Doordash they either must have a billion people complaining or having these disputes that they literally give you a date. I think it says September 5th is the time they're probably even going to look at my dispute. So make sure you write like a 200-word paragraph of what happened, why you were late, this and that. And then they also conveniently say, oh, you can just do 100 deliveries and it'll go away. So I'm pretty sure that by September 5th, we'll have done more than 100 deliveries, causing this to fall off. Hence, they're never going to look at it. So it's almost like the whole point of the dispute kind of just falls apart. So, anyways, we're driving back. So we should have been back and then some forever ago. I'm telling you, we were supposed to drop it off by 7:45. We were going to be there by 7:35 on this traffic. I'm telling you, it was literally at a standstill. We didn't move for like what felt like forever. So yeah, and now here we are going back into Arlington. So hopefully we'll get something along the way. Who knows? Regardless, this has made it like I really don't want to be here. You know what I mean? We're committed. We're going to stay through. We'll figure it out. But at least we got almost 30 bucks in the bag. Let's go. Guys, quick update. It's 8:57. And we have our next order. We just picked it up here from Tropical Smoothie Cafe. I think I took a screenshot. Paying $7.25, 2.5 miles. The order was ready. Now, I did get this one from Skip Cart earlier. It was paying like 17 bucks. But for some reason, the app just kept glitching. First of all, the Skip Cart app is terrible. Terrible on iOS, slightly better on Android. But overall, for an app that's owned by freaking 7-Eleven. Well, you know what? Never mind. The 7-Eleven app is also kind of trash now that I think about it. So the app is just not very good. The map wouldn't load. The app wouldn't load. Ended up just dropping the order, moving on because it just wasn't working. So yeah. Anyways, that is the update. Did get a bunch of rides. I could have taken a few, but I was like, you know what? Let me just focus on food right now because I know that that window's closing rapidly here because it's almost 9 p.m. So yeah, this will put us almost at 40 bucks. You know, so. Baby stepping it here again. We want to make at least 200. We did waste because that's the only word I could think of for the amount of time it took us to get back, and there was traffic going there. So definitely not my best decision making right there. But had that accident not happened, it would have worked out. But it did happen, so it is what it is. Let's go. Hey guys, we haven't checked it in a while. I don't even think I talked about that Chipotle order that we did. We did a Chipotle order. Current time, by the way, it is perfect 12 something midnight. 12:13. We did a few rides here. Money-wise, whatever's on the screen, I believe we should be over 100. If not, like, hopefully right there. But I could be wrong now that I think about it. But I want to say that we are basically there. We're chilling right now in Pentagon City, which is right across from the Pentagon, hence the name. But we're going to head back towards Arlington for a little bit. DC does have a lot more police for sure. There was actually a checkpoint, not the street that I was in, but it was like I could see it, like it was on M Street, I think, and just for, I guess they're stopping every car. I'm not sure. I wasn't going on that street, but it was like adjacent to me. Like if I was on their street, I'm guessing I would have to go through one. I mean, I don't know. I would have recorded it, you know, for YouTube purposes, I guess. But anyways, we just dropped off someone from Arlington to Arlington. Everyone tonight's been super nice. It's fairly early still, which is why we're gonna go towards Arlington and see what's up. Food wise, after the last Chipotle order, it kind of like dried out a little bit. A bunch of 7-Elevens that were just not paying enough, to be honest. And that's kind of where we're at. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we only did $41 on Doordash, if I'm not mistaken, and the rest so far has been all rideshare here. But that is the update. I'll probably just do one more towards the end of the night. It's a lot easier that way for me. Man, there's some of this construction going on over here. There is crazy amounts of construction. So it's just like over there's like a stop sign, and luckily there's no traffic right now. But this right here, during middle of rush hour, must be not fun at all. But yeah, anyways, let me go ahead and keep driving. We'll catch up in a little bit. And hopefully you guys had a good Friday. If you guys worked, if you didn't, enjoy your time off and whatnot. But yeah, we'll see you guys, hopefully soon. Let's go.
Much later.
Guys, it's been a few days. I forgot to do the outro. Super behind with the editing. I think we ended up doing around, I want to say 180 maybe. I'm putting screenshots right now. It wasn't crazy busy, but it also wasn't dead. I think it definitely felt slower than most weekends. And that's basically it. Didn't go out the next day. Haven't really worked since then. Right now I'm actually driving to W2. That's when I realized, oh wait, we haven't done the video. We forgot to do an outro, because I'm slacking. But yeah, the contract violation will still be there for forever, because it's going to take me a long time to do 100 deliveries. But yeah, so that's what we got for today. Remember to like and subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one. Stay safe. Peace.